Erev Shabbat Shalom.
How's it going,
Rav? Good to see you.
Great to see you, Rav.
Perashat Hayei. What's very interesting about this Perashat, I mean, all the Mefarshim answer the question, we know who the Abed is. It's Eliezer Abed Abraham. So why is his name not mentioned? What's behind, the concealment of his name?
The anonymity there. Why?
Yeah, why? I mean, we know who he is. Lech Lecha, it says Eliezer.
Domestic Eliezer. It's clearly the main...
It's clearly him.
The guy that's controlling the household of Abraham, but doesn't say his name.
I don't know. And I think we could sum up this Perashat really with one theme, and that's Hesed. First of all, you see Rivka Imenu. The test that Eliezer tested her with, the Hesed. You see, and we see even Abraham even telling Eliezer, Madi Hesed, not Hesed Ve'emet, but Hesed to go find Rivka Imenu for Yitzhak. So I want to say maybe that, the Rambam says that even though Abed Kana'ani was allowed to have Avodat Parich, but Midat Hasidut, he says. Midat Hasidut, to treat him nice, to take care of him, to feed him. You don't have to. Midat Hasidut, to do Hesed with him, to feed him, to clothe him, to do, to give him his necessities. And then Eliezer really appreciated that. Eliezer saw how much Abraham didn't have to, because Eliezer is Abed Kana'ani. Abraham didn't have to. Abraham could have burdened him with a lot of stuff. But Abraham did Hesed with Eliezer. And Eliezer took that into account, and he says, because of that, I'm not even going to, I don't want to even mention my name as if nothing belongs to me. It's all, I'm attributing it all, it's all Shaykh to Abraham, because how much he treated me, how much he took care of me. That's why he chose to remain anonymous. Because all Abraham.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I'm learning two things from what you're saying. One, that Abraham acted in a way of respect to everyone. You also see in the beginning of the parasha how he treats Ephron and how
he didn't have to.
How delicate he is.
Eretz Canaan is his. And Ephron says, I want $400.
Abraham is super respectful to everyone that he encounters from all of these parashiyot. He's very kind, right? He has tremendous manners. So that's one thing I'm learning from what you're saying, Rav. And then the second thing, it's like you're saying Eliezer, right? It's not all about himself.
No.
He learns, it's not all about himself. And he's a very impressive person, because if you pay attention to the details of this almost impossible, it's an impossible task. Abraham wants him to go to a different place and bring back the best girl without anyone meeting the boy. And even if you say, back in the day, the girl didn't necessarily meet the boy and this and that, but the parents knew each other, the parents met with each other, and he's expected to take the girl without the parents of Rivka sitting down with Abraham, which is like a disrespect. Like what? You're not going to come, you're going to send your Eved to do the job, and you're not going to come down and meet with us, kacha. So his job is very hard, but he does it with so much tact. And you clearly see how special of a person Eliezer is. And from what you're saying, he gets it from Abraham. That's an amazing testament to Abraham's greatness. Because you could be a great person, but then you treat everyone around you like dirt, right? And you don't inspire the people. No, but Abraham was an amazing person and elevated everyone around him and gave them the tools to become great. He made Eliezer great by being not just his master, by being his role model, by being his guide. That was Abraham.
That's why Abraham is Isha Hesed.
Right.
Hesed is translated to kindness. Hesed doesn't have to be actually monetary. Hesed is just a smile. Hesed is just walking around happy, treating people nice with respect. And that's why Abraham, he could have sent Eliezer to Canaan. Where did he send him? Aram Na'araim Ir Nahor. All the Mefarshim ask, what's wrong with Benot Canaan? He says, Al Tikah Ishal Bi Benot Canaan. Why? What's wrong with Canaan? I mean, the people in Nahor, in Haran, they're also So what? And the people in Canaan didn't have Midot Tovot. They weren't Gomle Hasadim. Right? And that's why he chose to take out of all animals Gemalim. Gemalim, they show the Gemal Hesed. Right? Because what's important in Abraham Avinu's eyes is a lady that does kindness with another person.
Right. The Midot, if the midot aren't good, there's not much to work with. If the emunah is off, you could work on that. That's something that we could play around with. But if they're not good people,
character trait, it's impossible.
Right. I think that's true with Torah in general. Right? Your avodat Hashem, which is so important, your avodat Hashem you can work on, but your midot are a lot harder. I think midot's a lot harder to work on.
Rabbi Hayei Vital Alav Shalom, he asks in Sha'arei Kedusha, he says, if midot tovot and derech eretz is so important,
Yeah.
right? How come it's not written in the Torah? How come there's no mitzvah that says you must have derech eretz? He says, it doesn't need to. It's kadmala Torah. You can't come to learn Torah if you don't have derech eretz and midot tovot.
Right. It's kadmala Torah, and it's more challenging.
Of course,
It's more challenging.
Of course.
And
To refine one thing.
Right. It's very hard. To improve on your midot is very challenging.
It's a lifelong struggle.
For all of us.
You know, one time the Hafiz Hayei, he walked into a pharmacy. And the guy was very respectable to him, and he treated him so nicely. And the Hafiz Hayei said, I'm jealous in your ulam haba. What is jealous about? I don't go to shul. I don't put the tefillin on. I don't keep Shabbat. I don't learn Torah. I don't do anything. What are you jealous of me? He said, because when you're giving medicine to people, right? You're doing it with a smile. You're treating people. You're helping people. He said, but Rabbi, I get paid for it. He said, yeah, but you're doing it with a smile on your face.
You're not getting paid for the smile.
Yes, you're not getting paid for the smile. That's what I'm jealous of.
Wow.
Because people don't realize that hesed is a huge thing. Kindness, being nice to people is a huge thing.
That hesed that's beyond just the monetary. It's everything else.
Yeah, you're doing it just for the sake of doing it.
בעזרת השם שנזכה להיות תלמידי אברהם אבינו.
Amen.
גומלי חסדים בעזרת השם.
That's what Mishnah Pirkei Avot say. What's מתלמידיו של אברהם אבינו? עין טובה. עין טובה is looking at people, helping them out. Right? That's אברהם אבינו.
בעזרת השם שנזכה.
אמן. אמן. שבת שלום.
חזק ברוך.